Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. TichaenaC here, and I know it's been long overdue since I did put up a video or anything like that, but I've been going through a lot of changes in my life, and there's a lot of things that have been happening. So today I want to give you guys a bit of update on what's going on in my life, and also give you like a story time. So this video is probably going to be like really long, but it's good. So it's like a good long video so you guys can get the full gist on what's been happening with me. Okay, so first off, like I think it was like about like at least 3 days ago. It was on like Tuesday. Today's like Thursday, so it was like literally about like 2-3 days ago. So some of you probably already know that, you know, I've been going to school for photography, and in my other update video I probably mentioned that I was unhappy going to school for photography, and I wasn't really feeling it anymore. But everyone was like telling me to like, okay, continue doing, just finish up, because the program's only a 2-year program. So people were just like telling me just to finish up, you know, don't quit, don't leave or anything like that. I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. Like I pushed myself, and the thing that I really wanted to do with my life is like modeling, right? But I'm just like, you know, it's a good idea for me to stay in the program, because, you know, I'm gonna get like that 2-for-1 special. Like I'm gonna get like, you know, I'm gonna know the photography side, and I'm also gonna be able to get, you know, like free pictures of myself when some of my friends ask me to like pose for them. I can, you know, build a portfolio with that. So I'm like, okay, I'll just stay in the program. So school started, and I was going to school. Everything was fine up until I guess in October, like, you know, 2-3 weeks in October. I was just feeling just so low, like so unhappy with myself, and I was just feeling like I wasn't learning anything in the program anymore, because I wasn't going to be taking anything away from it, because I wasn't going to have the career in photography anymore. So I wasn't taking anything in, and I feel like I was just there wasting my time, wasting everybody else's time, and I just became very unhappy and sad and depressed. And I'm just like, you know what, this is not good. Like, this is not how I'm supposed to be feeling, because it's become a real problem with my self-esteem and just with my health and everything. And I'm just like, no, I can't go through this anymore. So on Tuesday, I just like, you know, I was in photography class, and we were doing a in-class assignment, and I'm just like, I remember just sitting there, and I'm just like, I can't be here anymore. Like, I am just really unhappy. And I spoke to my professor, and I told him like I think I'm gonna drop out of the program, because like I'm just not happy anymore. And so then he's like, you know, do whatever you want. Like, you know, he's like really like kind of like, if you're not happy, then you shouldn't be here. He was kind of like supportive, you know. He was just like telling me, you know, okay, it's fine, you know, I'm gonna miss you or whatever. So then I end up talking to my program coordinator, and he was like, you know, sad that I was leaving, but you know, he also said like, if it's not what I want to do anymore, then I should find something else, and you know, I shouldn't waste my time here. And so then I end up just, you know, on Tuesday, so I just end up just dropping out of the program. So currently right now I am not in school anymore, and honestly after that experience I felt like really happy with myself, and just really like uplifted, like a weight just been lifted off of me, I guess. And so right now I'm just kind of like just looking for full-time work now, but I'm also still working part-time at Town Shoes, and but I'm thinking about like, you know, leaving that job also, just because since I want to get like a full-time job, I'm not going to be able to have a part-time job and a full-time job. I know some people can do it, but I'm not the type of person who can like handle that so much I guess, stress. And so now I have like a job interview tomorrow, so we'll see where that goes. And that's a full-time position as well. Okay, so then yeah, so we went through school, we went through my job, whatever. Okay, so let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. And so the big new thing that happened in my life recently was that I recently signed to like an agency. And for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to disclaim the agency, just because there was a lot of negative, reviews about this company, but then there's also like positive reviews about this company. Most people, when they sign to agency, they're in thoughts about, oh, this is a scam and whatever. You pay like this whole bunch of money to like this agency and they don't do anything for you, right? They don't help you, they don't, get you jobs or get you auditions for anything like that. And you just end up wasting your time and end up spending $1,000, $1,000 just go down to the drain. And so for this purpose, I'm not going to disclaim the name. If this agency that I'm with, and if it is a scam, then I'll make like a video on it, if it is a scam or whatever or not, and then I'll disclaim the name. But for this purpose of the video, I'm not going to disclaim the name because, like I said, it's just recent. I've been with them for probably like 2 going on 3 weeks now, so obviously nothing really, drastic happened with this company as of yet. So I'm just waiting and keeping my fingers crossed and hoping that they're legit and they actually help me further my career in modeling. Reasons why I want to become a model is because, ever since I was little, like I've always been so photogenic. My mother would always, take pictures of me when I was a baby. She would like pose me naked and stuff like that. So then me growing up and, getting a sense of, the camera and getting a sense of how my body moves and, just being really in tune with myself, I just decided, I actually want to be a model because I'm happier in front of the camera than I am behind the camera, right? So that's why I wanted to leave the program that I was in, because I was not happy taking pictures of other people. I'm happier when people take pictures of me. So that's why I want to be a model, and I want to become plus size model as well. So I'm just going to tell you like how I kind of got signed. So I was like still in school at this time. I was just trying to like figure out like what I wanted to do with my life or whatever, and I'm just like, I want to be a model. I want to become a plus size model. And in order for me to become a plus size model, you have to have a portfolio. You have to have, your comp cards, as in like your composition cards. So composition cards, also known as comp cards, are like these 5x7 square cards, where it has all your information, has your name, has all your measurements, your height, and all that stuff. And it also, on the comp cards, also have the agency that's representing you. So with the comp cards, you would leave your comp cards with any like clients that want to book you, and then with them they'll have all your measurements so they can fit you in clothes, put you in like the best part that they have for you or whatever. And it's basically like your go-to kind of thing. It's like your resume. So let's think of your comp card as like your resume. So you're actually promoting yourself, portraying yourself, and that's how you're able to get booked by clients. So I'm like, okay, so I have to have my portfolio and I have to have comp cards, and obviously, taking pictures and getting all your comp cards costs money, right? So I was looking through like all these agencies, reading all the reviews on them, and then I came across the agency that I'm with now. and so when you look for an agency, you're interested in that agency, they want you can either come in for like an open call or whatever, or you can actually submit your application online. So that's what I did. I submitted my application online, and I was able to get a call back and to come in for like an interview, like they wanted to see me or whatever. And so then I went in, and the place actually looked professional, and it was like downtown from where I lived. It was like an hour and a half away from where I live now. So I took the bus and I took the train. And I also tip, if you get scouted by an agency, be sure to like look them up and like review them. And if you get an interview to see an agent, be sure you go with like someone. Be sure you go with your parent, your dad. Be sure to go with your your siblings or your best friend. I went with my best friend. She came with me, and it was in this fashion building, and it was like really nice. And went in, and there was other people that were sitting there waiting to get called by the agent as well. And so it was my time to go in, and he basically looked through my portfolio. I already had like a portfolio made. It wasn't like a professional portfolio or anything like that, but like it was pictures that my friends took of me when I was still going to school. And I'm just like, I need some headshots, I need some body shots, might as well just take them for me. And so they did. So I had these pictures, and I'll insert these pictures like in the video also, so you guys can see them. And so yeah, so I showed him my portfolio, and he liked them. He thought I was very photogenic, he liked my personality, thought I was really bubbly, thought I can be really good for commercial. Sign was a 2-year contract, and in the contract it basically said I'm exclusive to that one agency, and I'm not allowed to go and find another agency or get represented by another agency. So I only had to be represented by them, which is totally understandable. Like, why would you sign to one agency but then have 5 other agencies on the side? Can't be like, you're my main agency, but then I got 5 other agencies out there. They're like the side agencies. So, and then with the contract, so the way that your agent gets paid is like when you book a job. So they either take out 50%, either take out 20%, or 25% out of your cut, out of your pay when you get paid and booked for jobs. So that's how they get paid. So with my agency, they recommended me to get like a professional photos done by like an actual photographer. And yes, that did cost a bit of money that I had to do. And so I had to pay to go to a professional photographer, and I also had to pay to get my comp cards, the composites cards that I told you guys about previous in the video. So those are like your resume. Those are like your key things that you need. So you need a portfolio, and you also need your comp cards, because that's how you get booked for jobs. When you go and see clients, or when you go to castings or go-sees or anything like that, or any auditions, you need to have those 2 things. So I had to pay to get those done. And so I went to the photographer. His name is Jeff Hugh, and he's actually really nice and laid back. 2 of my other friends actually came to the photo shoot with me, and he had like a studio house. So it was, those house where it's like a studio, but then you have like your upstairs, that's where like your sleeping area is. I don't know what the technical word is called, but it was like really nice. It's really chilled and laid back. And so I had to bring 3 outfits. I had to bring like a casual, a trendy, and like a dressy outfit. And hair and makeup was already provided for me at the photo shoot, so that was like really cool. And So we went there, and there was already two other girls there waiting to get their photos done as well. And so I changed it to my casual, and I went and got my hair and makeup done, and it was just really nice. And he did some warm shots with me, with his assistant kind of, and then he ended up doing like the real photo shoot, taking pictures of me, and he was like really nice. And I was able to be myself in front of the camera. And so after we did the casual, we did the trendy, and then we also did the dressy, and then the photo shoot was done. And then he's like, okay, it will take about 1 to 2 weeks for me to edit them and send them off to your agent. And I was really happy with the photos, actually. When I went back to my agent, he gave me like a CD that had all the photos on it. And then he's like, okay, so the next thing that we need to do is actually print all of these off and send them out to clients. So that's how I'll get booked for jobs, stuff like that. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Like, I've been like with this agency for like I said, like not even like a full whole month, and I'm gonna be with them for like 2 whole years, right? So like nothing big extraordinary happened. I haven't been booked for any jobs yet, which is understandable because it's just been 3 weeks, right? And obviously when you get into the modeling world, there are no guarantees that you will get booked for jobs. Many people get this like understanding that once they decide they want to be a model, or once they when they decide to get signed with an agency or whatever, they think that they're just going to get a job automatically like that. No, that's not the case. Getting jobs will take as long as it takes. It's all about what the client is looking for. It's all about what they want. It's all about what kind of part they think that you're suitable for. And that's the only way that you will get a job, if a client actually wants you. You don't get thrown 10 jobs all at once, in a few days that you're with an agency. Or, even if you're freelancing, like when you're freelancing, it's even harder because not many people are going to take you seriously, right? I feel like when you're with an agency, you have someone above you, like you actually have someone vouching for you, sending your cards out, sending you to go to castings and stuff like that. But like it can be done. Like you can still get, plenty of jobs when you're even on your own and you're a freelance model. And it's like, like really excited. I don't know what to expect. I hopefully, this agency that I'm with, actually is legit and actually, will help me pursue my career and further my career in modeling, because this is something I really want to do. Ever since I was little, and people are telling me that you should like do modeling, you have a beautiful smile and everything like that. And actually modeling does make me happy when I'm in front of the camera. It just, my personality just comes out. As you can see in some of my photos that I inserted, I actually had like a fun time, getting photographed, and I'm just, hoping and praying that, this actually, helps me do what I want to do for the rest of my life, and obviously, like, it's a waiting game when you're doing modeling and everything like that, and when you're waiting for your agents to call you and to get you booked for jobs. And you probably won't even get booked for jobs, maybe you will get booked for jobs, you'll never really know. This is like the industry, and this is how it actually how it works. So right now I'm doing like the waiting game, but in the meantime I am going to be working full-time and just making some income, and not just rely and depend on me booking like a job next week or something, because we never know what will happen in this industry. It's like crazy and wild, and you should be ready for any and everything. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really don't know how long this is gonna be. Hopefully you got like the gist on, like, you know, what's going on in my life, and you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos, please keep in touch and subscribe to my channel so you can get all the notifications on whenever I post a video. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Whoa, whoa, greatness, whoa.